Hello everyone, I'm Varal Imran and today I'll be telling you about a new image generation model which is made by Black Forest Lab and is known as FLUX 1.1 Pro. So it has two new modes such as Ultra mode and Raw mode. So I'll be telling you all about it, so stay tuned until the end so that you don't miss any information regarding it. So let's get started. So you see here this image of a mountain. It looks like it's kind of realistic. So this is in a raw mode. So this image was created in a raw mode. And let me tell you about what raw mode is. So raw mode is basically a mode which this image generation model has introduced. So this mod, what it does, so whatever image that you capture through a mobile or a camera, so you see that it's completely unedited and it's not edited or something like that. You just capture the image. So that kind of realistic feel this raw mode is giving you. So it will generate the image that looks like how a camera would have captured it or a phone would have captured it. Like if you see this mountain, so it looks like how a mobile phone would have captured or a camera. So this what raw mode does. So I'll be telling you the ultra mode also. So scrolling down here, so the ultra mode is basically the high resolution. It can go up to 4K and it also maintains an impressive generation time of only 10 seconds per sample, means per sample it takes only 10 seconds. So you see here, these are some of the ultra mode pictures. If you see like this kind of picture, it looks so amazing and high resolution. If you see here, there's a bird which is sitting on a branch, and on the background, you see there's trees and it's kind of blurred. So it's like mainly focusing on the bird. So you see here, there's another image of a man who's, I guess, sitting or standing, and then he's looking at the town or village. Not village, but it looks like kind of a town or a city. The city has skyscrapers, means basically, so it looks like kind of the town. And here you see here there's a swimming pool and there's some like water here and there's also some light coming. So you see here in this image. And this image it looks like kind of like a hotel or something. Here this is an animated image of a girl which is hugging her orange cat. This one is about a city. Looks like a city and there's buildings, I guess. Or it can be a motherboard, but it doesn't look like a motherboard. It looks like a city. And this one, there's a house in the middle of a desert. You see here, it's like there's a desert, and you see there's a sky. The sky is clear. There's some clouds. There's the cactus tree. And you see here, there's some, you can see electrical poles. And here you see there's a car which it looks like in 90s or 80s. And this you see here, there's a house, there are trees, and it looks like kind of the autumn season. And this one is unrealistic, of course. I mean, there's a house which is floating above the earth. And this one looks like a pencil sketch of a castle or something like that. And here a man is making a dinner and it says dinner will be served soon. So from that you can tell it's a dinner basically. So he's cooking a dinner and it looks like a chef in a restaurant, and they say it's high resolution and no compromise in speed. So Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra mode to say its image generation is 4 times the resolution of standard Flux 1.1 Pro and without sacrificing prompt adherence. So what is prompt adherence? Prompt adherence is basically it is adhering to the prompt, means that whatever you write to the prompt, so the image generation model will stick to it and make the image according to it. If you say there's a black cat in the sky or sitting above the cloud, so it will just exactly do the same thing. Like you, it would generate the image of a black cat which is sitting on a cloud in the sky. So you can see here. So it is not, because sometimes some generation models what they do, they they don't stick to the prompt. For example, what you write to the prompt and the thing that is generated is different. So it's not, and sometimes they even forget what the prompt it is written. So it is not sacrificing prompt adherence. And they also say that the higher resolution would now have slowdown. And also they say the benchmark show the fast generation times like 2.5 x faster than comparable high resolution offerings. And they also say that this model is available at a competitive price of 6 cents per image. Means if you want to generate the image, so per image it's 6 cents. And here there's a graph in which they say the ELO score. And for Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra, it's between 1040 to 1060. And you see the speed is 10 seconds. For Mystique, it's between 20 and 30 seconds. And you see the time, it's basically, I guess, 27 or 28 seconds. And for Ideogram V2 plus upscale, it says 40 to 50 seconds, and it's, I guess, 42 seconds. So the next is raw mode, which I told you about. So for example, if the creator wants authenticity, means they want their images like to be genuine and realistic. So this raw mode is for them. So it generates images with a less synthetic and more natural aesthetic. And this increases diversity also in human subjects and also enhances the realism of nature photography. So you see here in this images, if you see, like, there are some women who are like working on a laptop and they look like they're kind of wearing an apron. Here this looks like an octopus who's taking a bath, and which is not real, except this octopus, it's the other are real. I mean, who sees an octopus taking a bath? Of course. And here you see there's an alley and there's water on it, on the road. And here there's a sign which says Flux Ultra Raw, and it looks like kind of a jungle. Here it looks like a man who's making something out of wood. This one looks like the scene of a sun rising. And this one looks like a dog who's looking at the computer monitor, which is, of course, not realistic. I mean, dogs don't look at computers or they don't work at computer. And I'm just pretending to work. Haha. Maybe his owner left the computer and the dog is looking at it. It might be like that. So here it looks like a TV in which it is generated. And this one looks like a kind of historical type thing. And here this looks like straight out of a photography. It looks like that. I mean, if you see, there are houses, there's the mountains, and there's this is the hill, and you see there's grass and all this. And if you want to access Flux 1.1 Pro, if you want to like experience it, you can go through the API if you click on it. So you can go through it and manage your account, and then you can create your first image using the API. Or you can even go to replicate.com, in which it takes like 6 cents per image, and whatever prompt you write, so it will just give the output. And there's some examples which I'll show you. There's the example of the mountain, which I already told you about. And there's some more examples. Let me click on this. And here it says it looks like a couple, an old couple, which is walking along the beach. And there's water, of course, like you see the waves. And here it looks like a close-up of a blueberry, which is surrounded by a splash of dark blue water and tiny leaves and bubbles across a blurred background. And looks like the adults who are wearing the bunny suits, and one is wearing the blue, pink, and yellow. So because you see the prompt is written like that, like blue bunny with a white claw pattern, a pink bunny with white polka dots, and a yellow bunny with pink ears, all smiling and posting for a photo. Not posting, posing for a photo. And here it looks like kind of a futuristic robot, and you see the background is vibrant, colorful light effects, and the robot is metallic robot with angular design. And you see, like, it appears out of, like, the light effects appears to be coming from the tunnel or a corridor. And here you see there's a cave, the interior of a cave, in which there's the water, and you see like some trees, and you see light coming from it. This one looks like kind of a miniature model of a small village, which is surrounded by the lush green trees. And there's a bridge, there's the water, you can see. And that's all I can say. And some more I want to tell you. One more thing I want to tell you is that the Flux 1.1 Pro is actually made by the people who made Stable Diffusion. So it's those. And it also says that in the model leaderboard of text to image analysis, Flux 1.1 currently sits second behind Recraft AI. Recraft AI is the first, and Flux 1.1 it sits second. So about the Flux training data is that they took from the internet, like from the image scrap of the internet. So that's all I can say. So thank you so much.